Good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
We're appearing on remote control now, aren't
We are, yes.
Yes, we've done something to your phone.
Yes.
Well, I've just realised, although we've just started doing these videos again, we have actually been doing them for quite some time. We're at some like 350 subscribers.
Okay.
But if we get to 1,000, then they might actually start paying us for this nonsense.
Okay, so what I want to know is, when do we get our mint coats and our villas in the south of France?
And our villas in the south of France! That was quite convincing, wasn't it?
I just want to say, I don't want a mint coat. Don't approve of that.
For we have... Look at that, Lisa. What's that?
Crossroads.
Crossroads. Crossroads, the... What's it called?
The Noel Gordon
The Noel Gordon collection. Now, why have you got... How many discs of Crossroads is this, Lisa?
94.
94 discs of Crossroads and about 700 episodes.
Yes, of which we've done 40.
Good Lord.
So far.
Well, we finished off disc 5 today. Not today, last night, wasn't it?
Last night, yes.
We've been doing them in blocks, haven't we?
Yes.
Some nights we've done 5 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like once you start sometimes you can't stop watching it because it's just hypnotic. And
we should say that especially with these early discs, the episodes are just all over the place, aren't they? Because like, although episode like 100 and something exists, that's a fairly recent discovery.
Yeah.
So the discs themselves start at about 400 and something, don't they? And they can jump several hundred from one episode to the next in terms of what exists, which makes it really frustrating. Yes. Because suddenly there are characters in there that you don't know who they are. No. And then they disappear again and are never seen again. Yes. Storylines just come in and out of nowhere. I think the best example is the mysterious Victorian lady who just appears on the farm and collapses. Yeah. And I've got no idea what all that was about, have you? No. But, you know, some people said, why watch Crossroads? And I think if you're a Doctor Who fan from the 60s and 70s, there are so many connections with Doctor Who.
There's a lot of crossovers.
You should definitely watch. Yeah. For example, I nearly fell off my seat when the end credits came up and it said directed by Henrik Hirsch. Yes. Director of The Reign of Terror. Although cynical people have suggested that maybe he didn't direct the episode, he was replaced by Verity Lambert or John Gorrie or Tim Coombe or Douglas Camfield or whoever it actually was. Maybe one day somebody might publish a book that gives that answer. I don't know. I don't think somebody knows who it is. Michael Hart also is noticeable because didn't he do some of the ones with the bloke who's dying in a bed and he's got the Salvation Army outside and Michael Hart keeps shooting a woman's arse because she's walking up the street with the Salvation Army. In the episode we watched last night, he's not actually dead yet. He's still not dead. He's stringing it out, isn't he? He's stringing it out, yeah. But what have been some of your favourite weird moments? Oh, I don't know. There are so many. I got very confused when we first started watching because there's a block from I think it's from 497 or 496 up to 500. There'd been a storyline about there's somebody she was blind and they've been given some corneas by somebody who died. Given some eyes. Yeah, and then the next episode starts and they're in cult and I'm like, what? Have we jumped several episodes? Is it Miss Tatum's dog was sheep worrying or something? Or something, yeah. So you're like, what? In terms of Doctor Who personnel, we should also mention Philip Hinchcliffe, who of course writes that line about our villas in the south of France. Yes. Philip Hinchcliffe, Peter Ling, obviously. Peter Ling, Malcolm Hulke. Yeah. All sorts of people. Paula Milne, who later worked on Angels, of course. So some good names there. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Now, not only have you got this huge, great big thing, do you want to hold that? Oh, look, well, I'll put it there, shall I? But as is with our way. Okay, excuse me a minute. I'm going to dip out of view. I'm going to put that down. Oh, careful now. Don't hurt yourself. Right. We've got, what's this called? Jane Rossington's The Crossroads Years. So what's that? That's it's a sort of
TV tie-in book. It tells you a bit about the history.
Yeah.
And it's got pictures in it.
It's an album, isn't it?
Well, it's not an album. It's that's
what it says. It says it's an official album.
It's got pictures in.
Yeah.
And information. So, yes.
Plus, Crossroads special, which is not an annual, is it?
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh, let's show you the back as well.
Yeah, because it's not an annual because it's not aimed at children.
Yeah.
But it is an annual in form, except there are not any games. It's not like
no games.
From Crossroads.
Caption slide. Hang on.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. That's the opening shot used in some episodes, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they do quite like their free sort of photographs rather than.
Yeah, they get a lot of photographs. But there was one that was in black and white, and it was like so you couldn't even find a colour one. What
have we got here? A chat with Noel Gordon, special interview. Do you like cooking? Yes, I enjoy cooking, but I have so little time that I do get a little apprehensive trying to get everything ready at the same time for a dinner party. But my mother is always willing to lend a hand. That's it, thing, lend a hand. Something about fashion and style. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Who's that? Who's that there? Producer Reg Watson. Picture of him smiling.
Okay.
Yes, lots of fashion things. Crossroads cuisine. Why not try these delicious recipes direct from the Crossroads kitchen? Spicy pork chops Hawaiian and stuffed honeyed breast of lamb. There you go. What was Amy Turtle not keen on? Was it goulash or something?
Goulash, yeah, because it was probably foreign.
Quick guard of honour. Easter cheese bread. Yes, there you go. Cars of the Stars, what they drive.
Yeah.
Jane Rossington wrote, I drive a Ford Cortina Estate. My dream car would be a Rolls Royce. Noel Gordon, I have always longed to own a Rolls Royce, and now I have a sleek Rolls Royce Silver Shadow, registration number NG10.
Yes.
Deary me, how much did she pay for that?
Quite a lot, I expect.
Benny, His Life and Loves. We haven't got to Benny yet.
No, Benny doesn't come until 1975.
Where's my Benny hat
I think we're still on 73.
Am I sat on it? I'm sat on my Benny hat.
I've got a. You've been spared that.
I've got a hat like spared that side.
Yes.
Crossroads chuckles. Oh dear. The cast of Crossroads often pay jokes on each other. Oh blimey. Diane the Dauntless, Miss Diane. Didn't Benny like her?
Yes.
Pat Grogan's Gypsy Folklore. There you go. Who's Pat Grogan? Was that?
No idea. We haven't got to him yet.
Is that no? It says sometimes when Benny has a chat with Pat Grogan, Pat tells Benny some strange and fascinating stories about various gypsy superstitions and folklore. So things like a cold April with the wind chill, in August the barn will fill. There you go.
Okay.
do you get that?
Yeah.
A cobweb placed over an open wound will help heal it, and a cork laid beneath a mattress will cure cramp.
Right.
Don't try this at home.
No.
Crossroads alphabet. A is for accident. What happened to Sandy? So Sandy had his accident.
Well, yeah, there was a car crash with Timothy Hunter and somebody else.
Because that's one of the big blocks of episodes that survives.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
quite lucky that whole sort of 6 episodes, however many it is, around the time after Sandy's accident still exist.
Yeah.
So you get that bit of storyline.
He doesn't get much to do in those ones. He just lies in the bed. And
No.
I wouldn't mind that part for that. I'd just lie down. Oh God, look.
You have to show that picture.
What's this about, Lisa?
That's Adam Chance, who's
Yeah.
played by Tony Adams. That's his fashion style.
That's his.
Because he lived on a boat.
He lived. So
with
that's
his mother.
Is that in case he falls in?
Yeah. Dishy David Hunter.
Oh, there's Dishy David. There's Ronald Allen. Look at that. Deary me, but yeah, loads of stuff there. But.
Yes.
And I'll pass that to you. Right, let's get these in the right order. That's number 3. That's number 4. That's got to be the first one.
Yeah.
And that's got to be the second one. So.
Yeah. They are numbered, kind of.
Crossroads, A New Beginning, a compelling novel based on the record-breaking TV serial. By Mac Hulk.
Mac Hulk, yeah.
And you said, is it familiar in terms of Mac Hulk's style of writing?
It is, yeah. It's the fact that, because obviously in things like Colony in Space, he...
you see into people's minds.
And you get it a bit with that. But I'd like to think it's from the point of view of the characters.
Yeah.
But some of the characters aren't very nice in there. I don't think he liked policemen, because there's a policeman in there who's a bit of a tyrant and terrorises... there's a break-in at the hotel.
Yeah.
There's another hotel in King's Oak. I don't know how that works. It can't be big enough for a motel and a hotel. But anyway, and they go there and put salt
would a
in the sugar
hotel that was on a
bowls.
boat be called a botel then?
I don't know. And yeah,
Crossroads, a warm
kids.
breeze.
Yes, I don't know why that's got Diane and Vince on the front, because that doesn't happen in the book.
Okay. There's a nice cast photo on the back as well. Ooh,
So-
there you go.
Yeah, so.
And of course, something old, something new with pin-up cover girl
Amy
Amy Turtle.
Yeah.
And our novelisations by Malcolm Hulk. And where'd you get this from? Two-Way Book Exchange in Brighton. Books Wanted.
That's where it came from then.
Number 4, A Time for Living.
Yes, with Tish Hope on the front.
All right, okay.
Who never gets her first name in the credits. She's always credited as Mrs. Hope.
Oh, yes. Two-Way Books Novel Mag Exchange, 54 Gardner Street, Brighton. Exchangeable, half value for other books. Price 2D. 2D! 2D!
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Does it say anything about Mac Hulk in
It
here?
says
or not?
at the front.
At the front.
Yeah.
Not in that one, it don't.
Right, that's in the other one.
Yeah, all right. But have you enjoyed looking into Crossroads then?
Yes, there is a lot of frustration. We need an official Crossroads historian.
Yeah. The trouble is, we know so much about Doctor Who.
Yeah, we don't realise how little you know about other things.
You know, fans of Crossroads are a lot worse off in that there's far more missing episodes, but there's also far less information about those missing episodes. There's no telesnaps or nothing like
well, there's
that.
this whole thing that, I mean, even Jill Rossington doesn't say much, but because the ones we're watching now, she's married to Stan Harvey. Apparently she was married before that, but I don't know who to.
Yeah.
They're divorced, but I don't know. There's the whole Meg's husband's trying to kill her plot, which we saw some of, but the end of it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I kind of know how it ends because I read it somewhere, but, you know, it would be nice to see that because Malcolm Ryder, who she married, tries to kill her.
How many boom mics do you get dipping into shot every now and then?
Only a few.
I haven't spotted any wobbly walls.
No.
I mean, it is obviously done on a huge, very quick, fast turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't think it shows that much.
No.
And as you say, in some of the early ones, there's some very inventive shots through like fireplaces and glasses and things like that.
Jane Austen says in her book that they had a 45-minute recording slot to do the episode.
Because each episode is 20 minutes.
Well, to start with, they were 25.
Yeah.
And there were a lot less characters.
They cut down to 20. Yeah.
And once they started recording, you couldn't really stop. You could, at the beginning, because it was telecine, you could go back.
Yeah.
But towards the end, there was no time. So apparently there's one instance where they're doing a scene in somebody's living room, and at the end of it, somebody knocked the wall and all the pictures fell off the wall. And there's this huge crash, but the camera had moved.
Yeah.
So all you heard was the crash, you didn't see it. But it's like in the Harvey's living room. You get a lot of shots in the Harvey's living room.
Yeah.
And you've got that sofa, haven't you? Which is in front of the door to go up the stairs. And apparently there wasn't enough room to get past it, so they had to climb over it.
Well, Amy Total bonked into a table last night, didn't she?
She did. Yeah. And there's the great thing, there's a clip of a later episode with Jenny Thomason.
With the wobbly coffee pot.
With a wobbly coffee pot, because it's obviously got nothing in it.
Rattle, rattle, rattle,
and
rattle.
she comes in and she looks absolutely terrified. And obviously somebody's waving at her from off camera.
Yeah, she comes in, says sorry, looks at the director as though, can we cut?
Yeah.
No.
No, carry on. And she has a little smile, and Noel Gordon has a little smile, but the coffee pot makes it to the table. Yeah. It doesn't fall off.
But I'm enjoying it's almost like a weird dream, isn't it, sometimes?
like a fever dream.
Yeah. That it is so disjointed.
Yes.
And some of the cliffhangers are just very strange, aren't they?
It's almost like they get to 20 minutes and just stop.
Yeah.
Because you get that a lot in sort of if you watch older sort of police shows and things, that it gets to half an hour or 50 minutes, they apprehend the criminal, and that's it.
Yeah.
It just stops.
But I'm looking forward to seeing Jack Walgar come in and belch. So Staff Sergeant Arnold from The Web of Fear. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ronnie Allen is great, isn't he?
He is. He's just... He nothing phases him.
Yeah.
He just carries on, doesn't he?
And if you know Acorn Antiques...
Yes. Mr. Clifford is very much
Mr. Clifford is very much Ronnie Allen, isn't he?
And that's not to take anything away from Ronald Allen, because Ronald Allen is a really good actor.
Yeah.
But he's sort of hamstrung with this character.
Yeah, we had some comedy Italians last night as well, didn't we?
Yes.
One of whom has got very weird teeth.
Yeah, it's like they've... Because only one's allowed to speak, the other two are just extras. Because obviously if you're an extra, you don't get paid as much, do you? Because if you speak, you have to get paid as an artiste, I think.
But he's got proper big 70s hair.
He's got really big 70s hair.
A tash.
And what looks like fake teeth in.
And you said, have they got that from the joke shop?
I said, did he turn up and he had really awful teeth and they've just found some joke teeth somewhere and stuck them in his mouth? Because they're really white and look too big for his mouth.
Oh, Martha Katz.
And here is Mama. Hello, Mama.
She's not quite on camera,
she wants to come in and say hello.
Martha, come on, come in then. Be seen. Come and be seen.
You've got to look at the camera.
Martha. Look. No, the other way. Hang on, stop stroking her. You're confusing her. Martha. No, she's just twiddling. Oh, you can see it. Oh, she's off again, right? Okay. You sit there, Martha, and be good. But there you go. Yes. There's Crossroads.
Yeah.
We will probably do a full article about it at some point.
Once we watch some more.
Once we watch some more.
We've watched 40 episodes so far.
We're 5 discs in, but there's still 80-something discs to go.
Yes.
Not to mention all the extras and bits and bobs. So
well, that is on the discs. Oh, here comes Martha again.
Slowly. Yes, thank you, Martha.
Okay, Martha.
Right. You're probably going to obscure the signal for the remote control, but we'll try it. Okay, Lisa, we'll say thank you and we'll see you again. Press the remote control, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
See if it works.
Bye.